Hello, hello, and welcome to the stream. Today we're gonna try and bang some dads. We're gonna try. We're gonna try our best, past tense. We're gonna try our very, very best. This is where
Welcome. You've got dads.
Man, fuck you, Craig. Hey, dude, I've got the runs. Oh, I've got just the thing. I'll head to the store and grab you some real chunky milkshake, cherry licorice, and a book of word jumbles that I find helpful in strenuous times such as these. What? Wouldn't that make it worse? Oh no, it's not for the diarrhea. Milkshakes are just comforting. Wait, why are we talking about this? Why, I've got the runs. I meant I feel like running. Want to come with me to the gym? Why do I feel less excited about that than getting you home remedies for diarrhea? Come on, man. It'll be fun. You know what? Sure. Man, no I wouldn't. I wouldn't do this. F you. I'm not going to the goddamn gym. When are we doing this? 30 more minutes left in this Meat Hell marathon. Meat Hell sounds like gay porn. Craig, I'm outside right now. I'm warm. Okay, okay, at least let me see if Betty gets away from the wolves in time to get her just a wrap cheesecake. Precedent? I've never seen that word before, so I don't care if I have mispronounced it. Fuck, I don't want to go on a date with Craig. He's going to run with a baby on his chest. I don't care, past tense. I don't like Craig. What the fuck? The gym just installed these new virtual jogging treadmills. We'll feel like we're running outdoors. No, we won't. You can see other runners on your screen. Let's try it out together. Other runners, will I be able to keep up? Don't worry, we're here to cheer each other on. I'll be right there with you. Will, Craig? I don't care. Brent, Will, Joseph, Craig, Kirk, Shannon? Allie, Matt. Just get a rhythm going. Keep your heart rate up. Don't overexert yourself. You'll do great. Okay, what do I have to do?
Run that dad.
How? How does this work? Okay. Is it by... Whoa, why is it turned into a eggplant? What the fuck? That was weird. Am I boning or am I running? I'm so confused. Is this we running? How come his digital avatar doesn't have the baby on his chest? This is odd. This seems awkward. I don't understand. Also, my finger, my index finger is already starting to hurt. Oh my god. I'm gonna beat that Brent ass bitch. God damn it. Switching to a different finger. That's right, Brent. You fucking bitch. Did I pass Brent? I did press. Next, Ross. That's a woman. Boom. Eat my dust, bitch. Running feels a lot like, well, getting aggressive against Brent. I don't even know what I'm doing. Well, look at that waterfall. That's clearly just the water emoji. Is there, like, is there a person that has an effective strategy for this? Boom, boom. Leave him in our dusts, Craig. Doesn't mean I want to bone you, though. Kind of want to be more of a friend, like, and kind of only hang out occasionally, because I don't really like the way you talk, and I don't really care for your baby borning. Because it didn't even give like... It didn't even give like a suggestion on what to do. It was just like... Also, are these other characters just stopped on the treadmill? I have so many questions about this entire system. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. Oh fuck, that was the best thing I've done in this game? Was with Craig? Way to go. I don't...
You've got dads.
That was it? Alright. Only got one date with Hughes. Got 2 dates with Matt. You know what? Let's seal the deal with Matt. What do they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. Browse dad book for a while. Are you ready? That was ominous. I don't like that at all. First off, what we've learned through the Discord is that we're never going to see Robert, because Robert is a piece of shit. Well, Hugo, what's the worst that could happen? Called masking tape for a reason. I should take Hugo up on his offer to hang out. I had a lot of fun with him at the aquarium. Type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey, still want a cheese board? Is that a verb? I don't know why that tickled me so much. Hey, you want a cheese board? Colin is still being a humongous shithead. He won't stop sending the same picture of Jackie Chan in a mesh shirt to the printer, and it's a nice picture, but it's wasting all my paper. Oops, sorry, that was meant for another teacher. But seriously, he's insufferable. There's pictures of Jackie Chan everywhere. I have a couple for me. My Jackie Chan scrapbook is a little light on the content, and I think it would really round it out. Boom. You had one at your birthday. It's true. Yeah, apparently once you hit the 30s, you have to have a cheese board at your birthdays. Didn't know this was a thing. I guess just a requirement. Well, guess there's only one thing to do now. Dad nap. Fuck yeah! I hop on the couch and turn on some Antiques Road Warrior for background noise. I got this ornate cabinet from a yard sale for $5 in 1982. To be told that it once belonged to a Confederate general is a huge surprise. This will feed my tribe for weeks. Really like the way the appraiser's voice echoes through the mouthpiece of his leather armor bondage gear. Maybe this is an ASMR thing. Or that ASMR thing Amanda keeps telling me about. I drift off to sleep. Meh. Hey, let me get back to you after class ends. Hey, sorry about that. Colin's in the principal's office now. He says he knows Jackie Chan personally, and that Jackie won't be happy to hear this. I'm jolted awake by a Dadbook message. I get off work in a little while, and I continue to be very serious about the cheese boards. Yeah, so am I. Hugo and I work out the details, and I'm all set to meet him in a few hours. Amanda walks in the door just as I'm about to leave. What's up, boo? What's up, Buttercup? Just getting home from school. Where are you going? Oh, I have a meeting with the board. Board? A cheese board. That's what I meant. I'm getting cheese with your teacher. Will you be able to fend for yourself until dinner time? Yeah, I'll live, but only if you can talk to him about going easy on me for that final. Or even adults if we don't cheese. I mean, I don't. Is it possible to consider a pizza a cheese board? Can we do that? Can we consider pizza its own kind of cheese board? If so, then I have no problem with that whatsoever. Sorry, buddy. That ball's in your court. What's in my court, you ask? Just a variety of delicious cheeses, mates, and their accompanying crackers, maybe some olives, and maybe a bit of fig jam. Yes, I get it. You're excited about the cheese. Sweetie, you'll get it one day. I mean, maybe Lunchables are... You'll get now. I gotta go see a man about some... Manchego? A lot of words I've never read before because I'm an uncultured swine. Please leave. Amanda, fuck you. This isn't a Dream Daddy stream if I don't tell Amanda to fuck off. Walk into a quaint French diner, and Hugo waves me down to a booth in the corner. He looks pretty tired. Manchango cheese. Long day. Every day is a long day when you teach middle schoolers. Colin started a gambling ring. The pictures of Jackie Chan's were just a cover. He's bartering in those little rubber band bracelets that are also shapes. Is that the one that parents think means sex stuff? Those ones? Yeah, but the reports are just the sensationalist news media capitalizing on the fears of suburban parents as usual.
No.
At least I hope. Yikes. Right now, I'm very ready for some fine wine and some delicious cheese. The waitress stops by and takes our order for the biggest cheese plate you have. For the love of God, just put the cheese in my mouth and recommends us some wine. Do you two want a scorecard for trivia? Hey, there's trivia, question mark. Yep, we're starting in a few minutes. Pretty much everyone here is playing.
Oh.
We'd love to play, right, Kirk? Fuck yeah. Waitress hands us a scorecard and a few pencils before leaving. I might not be much help here. I'm not very good at being smart, I guess. Come on, I doubt it'll be too hard. Kirk! What? Are you fucking dating another dude, bro? And your daughters are dating as well? You fucking scum of the earth. I turn to see Matt and Brian here with their daughters looking like they're ready for trivia. They've come to our table to greet us. Hey guys, y'all here for the old question and answers game? Yep. We come here every week, but Brian and Daisy carry the team. Carmencita and I are just here for the cheese. Provolone 2 lost to New York. Have been the reigning champs for the last month. Provolone 2 lost in New York. The best joke in this game. 110%. If there's an NYPD Blue joke, maybe. But fuck yeah, Provolone 2 lost in New York. 110%. That's the best thing ever. Man, Brian's great at trivia too. That raises the stakes. Great name though. Solid team name. See, they commented on it twice. That's how you know. That's Carmencita's claim to fame. Fuck yeah, Carmencita. Me and your dad would work out great. It hurts me how good I am at puns. It shouldn't. You should be happy. You should be proud of yourself. Like father, like daughter. Fuck yeah! You guys gonna try and give us a run for our money? We'll see what we can do. The cheese will taste so much better with a side of victory. Hugo and I bump fists. Fuck yeah, Hugo! Tag team champions. Think of a good team name. I think this will be fun. Good luck. Brian and Matt and their daughters head back to their table. Well, I guess we need a name. Got any good ideas? Easy breezy beautiful. Havarti like it's 1999. Ah, real monsters. Craigslist Swiss connections. What was our trivia team name at Sanctum? Okay. Okay. This is serious business. My first instinct is Havarti like it's 1999. But I also like Craigslist Swiss connections a lot. And since it's a question, I believe that it's going to be really telling how me and Matt are going to get along based on his reactions. Why is happening? Hoops, why is happening? Craigslist Swiss connections. That'll do just nicely. The waitress comes up with our cheese board and we revel in its glory. Already I can see the piece of cheddar with my name on it. I pair it with some strawberry preserves and I slide it into a dairy-induced ecstasy. What is happening? I'm having some cheese with my bro Hugo and gonna do some trivia. There's such a fine variety of cheese and charcuterie that I'm positively overwhelmed. quick dip into the seasoned nuts. Seasoned nuts. The seasoned nuts. A slice of savory yet salty Gouda. Or perhaps a focaccia. Oh, god damn it. I know, I have seen and said this word wrong every single time. I'm not even gonna say it. Topped with honey and goat cheese, and I already fucked it up. I'm so happy. Hugo raises his glass to me. Cheers to cheese! Hey, a middle-aged man in a backwards baseball cap, sunglasses, and cargo shorts jogs out of the back with a frenetic energy of a radio DJ. Yes. Everybody ready for some trivia? Quizmaster Quinn! Very induced ecstasy sounds like diarrhea. The restaurant cheers. Oh man, looks like everybody's really into this. Guess what? That's what I like to hear. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Quizmaster Quinn. My actual name's Richard. I just like alliteration. More cheers. I see some of you have brought your children here tonight. That's cool. My children won't speak to me. Oh my god. That's embarrassingly true. I don't wear shirts like that, though. I will wear these shorts and that jacket.
That's the good stuff.
Flavors. Jeez, Jiminy Christmas. Haha, I'm just looking around. Classic Quizmaster Quinn humor. It's actually my wife that doesn't speak to me. Kids. Let's get into some questions. The first category is literature. Excellent. You know who loved literature? My dead father. I looked up to him so much. More jokes. Classic Quizmaster quips. Just trying to keep it light here, folks. Just like I thought my wife was in the light of my life. Should I have done a stupid voice for him? Hugo, you got this literature stuff right. Does Franz Kafka have an international fear that one day he'll wake up as large and grotesque insect, waking up as a large grotesque insect-like creature? Yes. This is the continent that encompasses the realm of Gondor, Rohan, Mordor, and Lolor. Other notable sites include Isengard, Mirkwood, and Rivendell. What is the Elvish name for this continent? Fuck you! It's not Endor, it's not Hoth. Fuck, I need to... come on.
Wrong answer.
Fuck! Who was the writer that created Tarzan and John Carter of Mars? Dude, I don't know this shit. Or E.E. Doc Smith? Or were you going for the past one? Edgar Rice Burroughs is the only name. Restart? God damn it, you guys. This is bullshit. God damn, this is bullshit.
Oh. Oh.
Hey.
Hmm. Ah. Hmm.
Party like it's 1999, that'll do just nicely. Great.
Yes.
Oh man. Whoa. My feelings. Hey.
Hmm.
Wrong answer.
What? What? How? Said wrong. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Hoth and Endor are Star Wars universe shit. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Hmm.
Fuck this game.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh. Ah. Oh.
I am so sad. Hey. I'm just so tired all the time. That's the good stuff.
Hmm.
What is the Elvish name? It's not Endor or Hoth. So what the fuck? I'm not wrong. I know for a fact it's not Endor or Hoth, right? Because those are fucking Star Wars names. There's no Elvish in fucking Star Wars. What?
Correctamundo.
What? Doesn't make any sense. I did 4, and that was wrong. Daniel Hawthorne.
Rongo.
It just said wrong.
Correct.
Bullshit. This fucking thing is bullshit. Quizmaster walks around the table. I think he's doing crowd work. He stops at mine and Hugo's table. Whoa, nice cheese plates you got there. I don't even care. I don't want to lay this man anymore. This is bullshit. Thank you. How's that cheese tasting, big guy? Good. Ha ha ha. Great. Cheese used to be my favorite food, but I developed a lactose intolerance later in life. This game's dumb. I'm sorry to hear that. I also developed clinical depression. Oh. But people don't tell you to just get over your lactose intolerance, right? Nobody's like, have you tried exercising to get rid of your debilitating dairy allergy? Or you just need to choose to not let your throat close up when you eat brie. Anything? Does that scan? I'm trying to workshop my routine here. No shit, Quizmaster Quinn. Quizmaster Quinn wanders out to another table. Who wants to start the next round? More cheers from the audience. The next round is cinema. Oh man, I love movies. Sometimes I'll retreat into them for days on end because obsessing over fictional universe is easier than engaging with my real emotions and problems. Amen, Quizmaster Quinn. Frodo Baggins, am I right? Is he okay?
No.
I think he is just his character, I hope. Was your cinema body? I don't know a lot about movies. But if there are any questions about bad horror movies, I can be of service. That's an interesting one. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure. In Return of the Jedi, what does Luke ask Leia if she remembers? Fuck. I don't remember. I don't fucking remember.
Rongo.
Fuck. What entertainment before the ball-breaking appearance? The film Gremlins 2. Hulk Hogan. Which one of these 80s movies dies? 80s horror movies dies not featuring... Which? Oh, they fucked up. Does not feature an Indian burial ground as part of the setting.
No.
What do you mean no? Man, fuck this guy. I just did, Mom. You guys don't have these right either. Just so we're clear. You do not have these right. Poltergeist was on an Indian burial ground. God damn it. I'm not going to look at you guys for answers ever. Because most of them have been wrong. Monte Cristo was right. Seems like we're doing pretty well. But we're neck and neck with Brian and Matt's team. Those guys are pros. Look over the table and give him a friendly but competitive nod. I lock eyes with Brian. Gets a much sterner nod. And the next category is wrestling. On one, not at one? What? Oh, we're totally boned. Hugo grabs my arm. Wait, I got this. Huh? Man, you know what I would want to wrestle with? Literally anyone. I crave human interaction. Please put me in a chokehold. Please. It has been so long since I've been held.
Sad master.
I can only process my emotions by making jokes of it. Aye, let's start the quiz. Remember, this is a lightning round. The first people to answer get the points. I look over at Hugo. He's focused. He's in it to win it. Question 1. This was the original name of Stone Cold Steve Austin in his debut for WWE. His hand shoots up. Yes, the enthusiastic one over there. Steve Austin debuted as the ringmaster. Holy shit, he is right. Craigslist Swiss Connections. Next question. The city and location of the first ever WrestleMania. Hugo's hand shoots up again. Like he's known the answer for his entire life. The first WrestleMania was held in New York, at Madison Square Garden in 1985. Another correct answer for the Craigslist Swiss Connections. Hugo's destroying these questions. He's so passionate about this. I've never seen him act like this before. It's honestly kinda hot. Uh-oh, boner alert. Oh, a tough one. This title match went down in history as the shortest match in WrestleMania to date. Hugo jumps up, more excited than I've ever seen him. Chavo versus Kane. Oh, sorry, Bucko. That is incorrect. The answer is actually Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus at WrestleMania 28. No, that's absolutely wrong. The real record is Chavo Guerrero versus Kane in WrestleMania 24, March 30th, 2008. Kane took down Chavo with one chokeslam and pinned him for a 3 count. I will not stand for this travesty. Hey man, I'm just reading from the card here. I don't actually write these. Well, you're still wrong. What are you, my ex-wife? Crowd erupts in laughter. Hugo blushes. He retreats back into his chair. Fine. Wow, Hugo seemed really fired up about that. Where did he get this encyclopedic knowledge of wrestling? How do you know so much about wrestling? Oh, just pick up stuff. Sure you do, buddy. You're a fucking wrestling dude. That sounds suspect. But it seems like he doesn't want to talk about it. I turn my attention back to the quizmaster. Alright. McConaughey. Looks like we're down to the final category, and it's a close one between Provolone 2 Lost in New York, Brian and Matt high five, and Craigslist Swiss Connections. Hugo and I high five. We look over and Brian and Matt, Carmencita and Daisy all playfully give us a thumbs down and stick their tongues out. I eat a big chunk of cheddar without breaking eye contact and show them how serious I am. All Mexican no... He's not Mexican. Okay. I mean, this is a conversation that, I feel like I can't. Cool animals. Animals, huh? I can never take care of anything another living thing. Hell, I can barely take care of myself. Haha, I'm falling apart. Anyway, here's the questions. Canary Islands were named after what kind of animal?
Wrong.
Birds. Canaries. What is the last animal that appears in the dictionary? I don't know. Fuck it. That mammal. What mammal has the thickest concentration of fur in nature? Pink. Actually, the otter. Indian beaver, duck-billed platypus. I think it's beaver or otter, because you'd want to think polar bear. Thought it was otter too.
Rectamundo.
Alright, I'm just gonna come around and collect your scorecards and we'll see who came out on top. Remember, the winning team gets 25 gift card to Paul's Auto Care. If you need a car part, Paul's will fill all your needs! God damn it. They should have... Will fulfill. I was confused. Everyone oohs and ahs. God, I want that gift card. The quizmaster goes into the back. What's left of our cheese plate? A bit of brie here that tastes absolutely divine on a cracker with a little bit of honey and dried apricot. What are your plans after our big win? I'll probably retire, take Amanda somewhere tropical, drink something out of a coconut. Always wanted to do that. What about you? I'll take my winnings over to Colin's gambling ring, bet it all in black, walk out of there. More rubber bands in the shape of animals than I know what to do with. Bold, but I like your style. About the last piece of a Havarti? Nah, that's all you. You definitely earned it. After a couple of minutes, the quizmaster jogs back into the room. Everyone immediately quiets down, waiting with bated breath for the results. Who will win the coveted gift? Really hope it's us. Hey, everybody, we have a great night. We've had a great night. Lots of goofs, lots of laughs, and a little bit of light crying in the back. That's neither here nor there. It was a close game, but the winner of tonight's trivia contest is Provolone 2 Lost in New York. Come down and get your gift card for Phil's Auto Care, where Phil nominal service is... God, I can't do this anymore. Please just take the gift card. Brian and Matt run up and grab the coupon and bow to the roaring applause of the crowd. I do my best to convey to Hugo a sense of appreciation for his hard work at trivia, with only eyebrow raises and a shoulder shrug.
Oh.
We'll get them next time, Kirk. They haven't heard the last of Craigslist Swiss Connections. Hugo and I walk back towards the cul-de-sac full of cheese and a sense of defeat. Brian's good, but I saw some technical weaknesses there, which we can exploit for the next... Oh, you're going... Yeah, basically. I'm a lot like Kevin Durant when it comes to dad dating, and that's a joke. People who know the NBA.
Oh.
Seemed weak on literature. I think if we can establish ourselves early on, hurt team. I'm gonna look up the answers. I think that shit's wrong, and it's really annoying, but that's fine. Maybe we'll get them more focused on the cheese. More focused. You're right. Next time we'll be prepared. Shame about that one wrestling question, though. I'm not kidding. I plan to write a strongly worded letter to whoever employed that man. Come on. There's got to be a story there. What do you mean? You didn't even stop to think. You pulled the wrestling knowledge out like you were in that ring. Oh, it's just stuff I know. I'm gonna ask again. Hugo, I figured you'd be better at lying after dealing with every kid in school for as long as you have. It's embarrassing. I'm gonna ask again. I'm not gonna drop it. I'm gonna be a dick. You know what's actually embarrassing? Not being able to explain basic algebra, dude. You know what's definitely not embarrassing? Knowing stuff about wrestling. Hugo size. Alright. If you really want to know, just follow me. Hugo leads me to his house at the edge of the cul-de-sac. We step inside, and his house is exactly what I expected to be. Neat and filled top to bottom with books and art.
Hey.
Get him to wrestle you in the sheets. Holy shit. Welcome to my house. Sorry it's so messy. This is actually spotless. I follow him down the hallway. What are we doing? Hugo opens up the door and ushers me inside. It's pitch black. He closes the door behind us. Flips on the switch, and I finally understand. Curio cabinets packed with in-box wrestling action figures line the walls, along with posters, cardboard cutouts, and every piece of wrestling memorabilia imaginable. Giant widescreen TV sits on a decked-out media stand. I'm speechless. I look over at Hugo, who's hovering by the door, doing everything to avoid eye contact. This is really embarrassing. Are you kidding? Look at all this stuff. Must have taken you forever to collect. Can I touch this? Hello. Go ahead. I pick up one of his replica championship belts and toss it over my shoulder. You smell what I am cooking? I think the line is meatballs. Sorry, I don't watch a lot of wrestling. I just think it's cool how passionate you are about that. Oh, yeah, it's real. I really like wrestling. He's blushing so hard right now. Hugo, you bought the wrong kind of pizza rolls again. Looks like Ernest just got home. He's yelling from the hallway. I can see Hugo immediately deflate. I told you, those pizza rolls have less sodium. I just want you to be healthy, son. Ernest comes into Hugo's wrestling room and looks around with disgust. He notices me and scoffs. Thought nobody was allowed in your precious wrestling room. I never said that. I just said you're not allowed to take the action figures out of their boxes and pose them so they're having sex with each other. Get that, Danny. Guys are hilarious. That boy, oops. Ernest gets flustered. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm gonna throw eggs at stuff. Have fun with your stupid wrestling crap. Ernest leaves, then a moment later pops his head back in the room. And your stupid friend. Ernest storms back out of the room. I hear the door slam. Hugo wearily runs his hand through his hair.
No.
Sorry about him, and sorry that I have to keep apologizing about him. Just going through a phase, I guess. I try so hard to impress him, but it's obvious that no matter what I do, he hates me. Ernest has a thing against authority figures, and you don't get much more authoritative than a teacher dad. Seems puke. Oh, geez, guys. I don't know. My ex, he gets to be the fun weekend dad, and I'm just Hugo, who makes Ernest eat his vegetables and turn his homework in on time. Hey, you love him and you're looking out for his best interests. Take it from one dad to another. Someday he'll come to appreciate. Maybe not someday soon, but someday. I hope so. Thanks for letting me vent. Hugo glances at his watch. Suppose it's getting kind of late. Let's do trivia again sometime soon. I would absolutely love to. Start to leave, and hey, thanks for showing me your wrestling stuff. Maybe you can tell me some more about it next time. Hugo smiles. That would be amazing. I'll catch you around. And oh, good. Let's have a fucking bummer time with Amanda. Why not? Let me guess. Your friends are shit, and you're going off to college, and I need to give a damn. It only takes me a minute to walk home. Amanda's sitting on the couch reading a book about female photographers. Wow, I thought you didn't like reading. I don't. This is a book. This book is all pictures.
Aww.
And even then, my patience is being tried. To get to eat all of the cheese your little heart desired, I'm a happy little cheese monster, but I made sure to leave the room for dinner. Who wants breakfast for dinner? Hash browns! Okay. Toast dipped in egg! Alright. Blueberry pancakes! Well, only if you help me make them. You know I'm the world's best blueberry sprinkler. And also, totally amazing at heating up maple syrup in the microwave. Now tell me all about the cheese board! And I spend the evening cooking an elaborate breakfast with everything we can find inside of the fridge. I tell her about the trivia, but leave out the parts about Hugo being into wrestling. I figure she would probably find some nefarious way to use that information for a better grade. And date complete. It's not gonna be great. It's not gonna be great. I've accepted that, because the trivia was bullshit.
was so
Still an S
gave
rank.
me Goosebumps.
Still an S rank. That's all I'm gonna say. Very spring. Beautiful night and the air smells so fresh, so I decided to take a long way home. I casually strolled through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and the sounds of the suburban city with a low crime rate and a wide walkable sidewalk at night. As I approach a bar, I can hear patrons inside cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team's playing tonight. I drop, water hits my head, and now it's lots of drops of water. It's pouring rain. Maybe I should wait it out inside. I order a beer from the bar and settle in. I turn out that my team isn't playing tonight, but I can certainly enjoy the game regardless. The bar is unusually crowded, and the feeling of camaraderie, the shared love of the game. Explain ranks to me. I would love to. I'll let past tense do that, because I'm not even sure. Sports are nice. I look over the corner and spot none other than Mary, sitting alone in the corner nursing a cocktail. Something about her seems different this time. Now that she's by herself and not hanging off some younger guy, she looks so sad. She looks up half-heartedly raises her glass to me before staring off into the middle distance. Do we even want to entertain conversations with women? Do we, though? This is Dream Daddy, not Dream Mommy. Like, why do I want to talk to this bitch? Yes, get a woman date. Well, you know what? You did it, oops. Just want you to know. I decide to say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. The seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take the seat anyway, and she finally notices me. Hey, cowboy. You alright? Never better. She hiccups. Guess she's a little too far gone. Yeah, she's a fucking lush. Tears start welling up in her eyes. I just remembered she roofies you, not Robert. What the fuck? My past tense. You gotta know. You gotta know these things. I made decisions based on. Oh, I will. Will you walk a gal home? Okay, oops. I'll let you decide. Do I walk this lady home or do I call her a cab? Okay, oops. Slide out of the booth. Seems like Mary's having some trouble getting up. I reach out a hand to help her, but she waves me away. I got it, I got it. She clearly does not got it. You know what? Hang out here for a second. I'll walk over to the bartender and pay Mary's tab. Hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I live in Mary's cul-de-sac. And I'm just making sure she gets home safe tonight. I know you. Yeah, it's nothing weird, just... She usually has one of the bar staff walk her home, but I trust you. She doesn't, like, go home with... I don't really want to say it. One of the guys she meets. Nah. Ain't her thing. Huh. Head back to the booth. Mary stumbles out of the seat and directly into my arms. It's still raining a little bit. I take off my coat and hold it over Mary's head. Such a gel, man. Let's get you home. Mary and I walk in silence up the street toward the cul-de-sac. I have no idea what to say to her, for fear that she might hit on me or not. What did the bartender mean by ain't her thing? Sorry you have to see me like this. I'm usually not. I know Justice doesn't like it when I... Just... sorry. It's alright. I'm sorry if I'm ever mean to you. It's alright. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm having a really... Forget it. As we get to the cul-de-sac, I can feel Mary starting to slow down. Love the drunk voice? Good. Well, if I talk to this bitch anymore. As we get to the cul-de-sac, I can feel Mary slow down. By the time we arrive at the doorstep, she pulls away from me. Wait, can we just... Hold on. What's wrong? Sounds like drunk. Ah! How about another drink? Old time's sake. Come on, Mary. It's bedtime. Mary looks me up and down, giving me half a smile. Yeah, right. She pulls me in close for a hug, holding on to me for a little longer than feels appropriate. She mumbles into my chest. Yeah, good. Thanks for the Mary gives me a pat on the back, straightens out her sweater, and walks the rest of the way to the front door herself. Huh.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Welcome to Dad Book. What the fuck's going on with this thing? That's a combo Hugo Damien thing. The question is, do I do that, or do I just slide home with Matt? Let's find out what Hugo and Damien are up. Hey, are you up to anything tonight? Hugo and I were planning to walk... Hugo and I were planning to go to the art walk downtown, and were wondering if you would care to accompany us. I would normally write a letter longhand, but I've run out of distressed parchment paper. Whoa, why can't I see Damien and Hugo's chat? Am I a hacker? But I don't even have a hacker alias. The feds are gonna bust down my door any minute now. I'm gonna destroy this computer. Kirk, this is a group chat. Oh, thank God. Do either of you guys know how to destroy a computer? You can run Derek's boot and nuke from a startup flash drive, but once you've done it, it's the best to physically destroy the platters altogether. The Victorians were well versed in information secrecy, or security. Fuck, I can't read. Kirk, do you want to go see some art? Kirk, do you want to go see some art or not? Fuck. Art is good. Let's go see art. See that art, guys. Let's go check out some motherfucking art. Damien and Hugo invited me to a monthly art walk at the downtown Maple Bay. I've never really been into one of them before, so I'm not quite sure what I'm in for. I think here a bit early. I don't see Damien or Hugo around anywhere, and I feel just a little uncomfortable standing among all these fancy art people. Kirk? I turn around. It's Joseph! This guy. Joseph, what are you doing here? Joseph scoffs at me. What am I doing here? How could you ask me that? I'm obviously a huge art, appreciatist.
Oh.
Okay, fine. Damien invited me to this art walk thing. I'm guessing he invited you too. Yep, admittedly a little out of my depth here. Thank God, I thought I was gonna be the odd one out. Are you allowed to say that? Say what? You know. Thank God. Yep, I actually get double points when I say it since I'm a minister. Got it! I don't know, past tense. Apparently Hugo's like, I don't want your D, fucking sling it on this fucking minister.
Oh.
The points get you into heaven. That's how it works. Anyway, where are the guys? I look and spot Hugo and Damien, who seem to have just arrived at the gallery. Good eye, good eve, good eve. Oh, good eve. I thought it said good eye. I think because the... Yep, that's why. Good eve, good eve, good eve. Evening, friends. Who's ready for some art? Art is dead and nothing is real is kind of fantastic. I can love that. I have no idea what I'm in for. Same. All you have to do is know that if you're feeling overwhelmed, there's generally always a table that has free wine and cheese. Changing the glasses, changing this whip. I like art now. I've got the table in my sights. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go help myself to some tiny wines. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of want to do both. I think I need to cheese up before I delve into art appreciation. Good idea. Appreciating art does burn a lot of calories. Gotta carb up on these crackers. Joseph and I slide up to a snack table. It's a pretty nice spread of little plastic cups and white wine. Some crackers, grapes, and cheese. This is more my speed. We eat a couple of cheese cubes in silence. These are really good. Yeah, I didn't eat dinner. I think I could probably just fill up on snacks if I'm sneaky about it. I already ate dinner, but I will always have room for cheese. I'm going in for more crackers. Cover me. I shield Joseph from the small crowd of mild-mannered art people milling around the room. I don't think anyone's paying attention. We should probably get back to Damien and Hugo. Right. Let me just fill up this cup. Let me just fill this cup with cheese first. For the road. Road cheese! The best kind. We leave the first gallery and walk a few minutes before we reach another one. The gallery is a bit more crowded. Huge paintings of, I'm not even sure, hang on the walls. Oh, geez. What am I looking at here? This is abstract art. I think the more important question is... Oh, it's Damien. This is abstract art. I think the more important question is, what does this art mean to you? Stare at the painting, concentrating as hard as I can on its meaning. Metaphor for the human condition reminds me of my childhood. It represents strife. It's a butt! Well, you know, I'm a horny dad, and I have no idea what's going on in this art world thing. I think everything would look like butts to me, so you know what? It looks like a butt. It's a butt. Everyone else stares at the painting. Yeah, that's definitely a butt. While a valid assessment, I feel like the artist was trying to make a different statement. Probably how much he liked butts. You are a servant of the Lord. Is that an insult? If it's an insult, it's a great one. We're all God's creatures, even butts.
Oh.
Comparing this piece of the artist's body of work, I'm pretty sure this represents a sense of isolation he feels creating traditional abstract artwork in a field that's rapidly moving towards digitization. Wow, how do you figure that? That's what it says on the placard. Oh, let's look at a few more of these. We walk around the gallery, sampling some more of the artist's work. I almost hate to say it, but abstract art is kind of growing on me. It's interesting that the artist chooses not to let their work be defined by, what's the word, realism? Realism. As we're looking at one of the paintings, a patron scoffs loudly. Pfft, I could do that. Excuse me? Hugo, not here.
Oh.
No, come back here. Patron walks away, not noticing Hugo fuming right next to him. You say you could do that, but you didn't. You don't seem to have the intellectual depth of the artistic skill to execute a piece even a fraction as impressive as this one. Art is the truest expression of the self, and it seems that your self is bad, so your art would be bad. Hugo's insult game isn't the best, but there's no denying his passion. Damien is holding him back at this point. Friend, he's not worth it. Hugo manages to cool down. He smooths... Oh, wow. Can't fucking read today. He smooths his jacket. He just smooths his jacket. He doesn't smooches his jacket. Sorry, I just love art very much. We know, buddy. And wrestling. You love art and wrestling. I pat Hugo on the shoulder. You know what would ease the mood? Is it cheese? No, it's wine and cheese. Co-signed. The four of us head over to the wine and cheese table, which thankfully is grounded in realism and is actual wine and cheese. I got one last stop on the tour if you're feeling up for it. Is it going to be any weirder than this art? It is absolutely weirder than this art. Let's do it. Ugh. Reading. It's fundamental and requires water. Damien, Hugo, and Joseph and I walk over to a performance on the street, or in the street. Several masked performers in leotards undulate wildly on the ground, screaming both at each other and us.
Kirk Douglas.
So, quick question.
Oh.
Shoot. What is happening? I second that question. Performance art. What does it mean? Again, I pose the very same question to you, Mr. Has Glasses. They're COVID safe. Not the dads. The dads want to catch that COVID and some dick. I want to keep on the butts theme. Fuck it. We're at an art gallery. We're looking at performance art. We're going butts. What do you think they're trying to say? I believe it's less about what they're trying to say or what they're saying and more about why they're saying it. Fuck. I believe it's less about what they're saying and more about why they're saying it. I think there's something special about performance art. With almost every other form of art, music, painting, photography, the artist uses their medium as a conduit for their emotions. With performance art, the medium is the artist. It's the purest expression of raw human emotion. It's art as catharsis. That's beautiful, Damien. Oh, should we give you guys a fucking room? Where was Damien when we were trying to win at some trivia? Where was Damien when we were making sure the penguins don't get out? Huh, Hugo? You fucking asshole. I come here and you're trying to pawn Joseph on me like a goddamn silver medal. So what you're saying is, if I start making really loud fart noises right now, art as long as I like really mean it, Damien fixes him with a hard stare. I was gonna start making fart noises, but based on the look on your face, that joke isn't gonna play well with this crowd. Wise. We watch the rest of the performance as earnestly as we can and clap politely after the dancers scream their way off stage. Phew. I think I'm all arted out. Agreed. We all decide to walk home together.
Oh.
We make our way back to the cul-de-sac, tiny wine and tiny cheese sloshing around in my stomach. I think what I've learned tonight, and not just what I've learned about art, was nice and extremely informative, but what I've learned tonight is that you can put a bunch of tiny wine and tiny cheese eventually becomes regular wine and regular cheese, followed by too much wine and too much cheese. The tiny cheese lulled me into a false sense of security. I felt safe with the tiny cheese. Wax wings are too close to the sun.
Oh.
Cheese wings that would melt in the sun too. And I feel it's more appropriate imagery. Fuck. Plus, it'd be delicious. Nice Emmentaler? Possibly? Emmentaler? What the fuck is that? Is that a cheese? So much cheese talk. I have never had anything talk about cheese as much as this fucking game. This might as well be called Cheese Daddy. So much fucking cheese all the time. Hey, you guys were painters? What would you paint? I actually dabble in oils. I mostly paint landscapes. I'm not very good, but it's a nice way to pass the time.
Hmm?
You also, like, stick butterflies and shit. I think I would focus on personal portraits of people in unique professions, like, for example, luchadors. Sorry, it's not milk, Kirk. I think I'd paint boats, seascapes, maybe some lighthouses, mostly boats. Really? Yeah, I'm surprised you're choosing boats in favor of a long history of religious imagery and art. What? Boats are cool. What about you, Kirk? Tasteful nudes of the artist. Food, street, landscape. Food artistry. I would probably do still lives of various foods. Bowls of fruits. Maybe some bread. Would there be cheese involved? See, I thought about that, and no, I can't stare at a pile of cheese for 8 hours without eating some of it, and that would ruin the whole thing. Excellent point. We finally get to the cul-de-sac. Alright, boys, good art. Good art. Agreed.
Oh.
See you guys around. Whether you want to or not, we're all neighbors after all. I head inside to deal with my inevitable cheese over. Which is, I'm guessing, hangover, but with cheese.
Dads.
Alright. Joseph wasn't that bad. So Robert, Craig, Damien. I kind of feel like going on a Craig date just so I could do the dude voice. Dad of 3, business entrepreneur and fitness enthusiast, juggling work, family, and fitness. Tough gig, but somebody's got to do it. On a Friday night, you are most likely to get one last good cardio session in. If I had one thing to make with you on a deserted island, what would it be? A box of energy bars. What are your turn-ons? A sub 6-minute mile. Okay, well, I'm never gonna get you hard. What did you want to be when you grow up? Beer pong world champion. Is this Rick? What's your favorite movie genre? Buddy cop movies forever. What's your ideal date? Scaling a huge dangerous mountain for fun. What do you never leave home without an extra tube of energy gel? What the fuck is energy gel? That sounds like a euphemism for just a tube of cum. Spent a lot of time thinking about my mile time. Used to be so good. What happened? Have I peaked? Because I can end the game, right? It technically ends. He's a runner. He is a runner. He's a track star. But the game technically ends if you go on the third date with any of these people, right? For some reason, past tense loves this fucking Craig dude. Let's, gels are what we use. Energy up. Go with Craig. I wonder what Craig's up to today. Navigate to Craig's dad book page and type out a message. Hey bro, or should I say neighbor, let's catch up like the old times. Bro, my man! Let's definitely hang out soon. Maybe might be a little different from our old weekend long benders, but it'll still be fun. Change a couple more messages and he logs off to prep for the game. See if Amanda wants to join me. I walk over to Amanda's room and knock on the door. Yo, Amanda Panda. I open the door and find Amanda sitting cross-legged on the floor, surrounded by magazines and newspaper clippings. She seems to be making some sort of art piece. What you working on? Just a collage for class. We're supposed to make a piece that represents our goals for the future. Get a closer look at her collage. That's a lot of dogs. It's mostly dogs. It's mostly dogs, yeah. Did you need something? Craig invited us to a softball game. Wanna go? Remember that one time you signed me up for softball and you brought me all the gear? Bought me all the gear, and then when you took me to my first game, then someone hit a ball toward me and I just ran off the field crying. And then you hid in the dugout and would scream if I tried to pick you up. Yes. I was afraid of baseballs. I thought you were a gigantic softball. So does that mean you don't want to go? Amanda gets up and looks me dead in the eye, determined. I'm ready to face my fears. Head on, let's do this. Sean's kid. Amanda and I make a short drive out to the local softball field for a kids' softball game. It's pretty packed. We clamber up the bleachers, take our seats on the top row. I don't see Craig anywhere. When do the kids start crying and running off the field? You know, your relationship with softball is different from everyone else's relationship with softball. Okay, but if I don't see some kids cry, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. For nostalgia purposes, of course, not because I take joy out of children fighting for my amusement. Definitely not that. The game starts, and the kids run onto the field. I see Craig by the dugout with a clipboard. He has River strapped onto his chest. As per usual, there's a guy in a pancake costume doing jumping jacks across the field. I guess that's the mascot. Reading the kids' brightly colored jerseys, I see that it's the Maple Bay Flapjacks against the Pinewood Ocelots. Go Flapjacks? Choke up on the bat, Miranda. Yeah, Miranda, square up. How much do you know about softball? Enough to know that balls are relatively hard despite their name. But yelling is fun. Give it a shot, it's cathartic. What's important is that you're having fun. What are you willing to sacrifice to win? This would be me. Go friendship and kindness. Dad, could you kick it up a notch? Maybe throw some spice on that papaya? Sure thing, honey. I believe in you, Miranda. We watched a couple of innings of softball. They aren't ready for the major leagues yet, but Craig trained his team pretty well. It seems like he's really good with kids. Cake stand Craig is good with children. Amazing how hard they're hitting the ball, and how no one has run off the field crying yet. Amanda, dear, you have to let it go. Let what go? I'm perfectly fine. The opposing team is up to bat. They hit a fly ball out into center field. The tiny little girl tries to get under the ball, but it misses her glove and hits her straight in the forehead. See, it's a completely justifiable fear. The girl plops on the grass and starts crying. Craig makes a beeline to her, checking her forehead and comforting her until her parents arrive. He carries her off the field as she sobs. Man, it's strange to think about how this was the guy who once backflipped off of a roof and into a pool while shotgunning a beer. He's so responsible now. The game resumes after the girl calms down a bit, and we watch a couple more innings. Craig's team is crushing the other team in the ninth inning. The Ocelots seem to have given up by this point. I see one outfielder eating fistfuls of grass. Batter on the other team knocks a foul ball into the stands. I followed the trajectory, and oh no, it's coming right for me. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I close my eyes and brace for impact. I open my eyes and look over to see Amanda holding the softball, staring at it in amazement. I caught the ball. You saved me. I caught the ball, Dad! I caught the ball! You did it, Amanda. I faced my fears. I defeated the softball. I can do anything! Amanda and I share a big hug. It's a tender moment, and I don't think anyone else watching really understood. I'm proud of you, kiddo. Game ends and Craig's team are declared the victors. We sit patiently as the girls line up to shake hands. Great job, everyone. We walk over to the dugout to congratulate Craig, who's talking with some of the parents. Craig, great work, man. Thanks. We've been working hard all season, and it's great to see it paying off. I'm so proud of all my girls. Speaking of which, have you met Briar and Hazel? Hello. They speak in unison. Briar? Briar. Okay. Briar? His baby with the... Briar, though. Briar. Is that a name? Hold on. Hold on. How popular is the name Briar? Come on. And it literally means a thorny patch. There's a lot of jokes that to name a woman a word that means a thorny patch. There's a lot. But also, don't name your kid Briar. That's not a name. Come on. Don't do that. That's all nature kids. River, Briar, and Hazel. Hello. Hey, killer plan out there. Yeah, you guys rule. Thank you. You guys are twins, huh? So which one of you is the evil one? Hazel. Yeah, it's me. Looking out. Do you guys ever pretend to be each other? I don't have a twin, but I think if I did, I'd be doing that constantly. Yeah, I take all of her math tests, and I usually throw rocks at stuff. When people get mad, I tell them I'm Briar. What? We will talk about this later. Kirk, bro, I just got a couple more things to clean up, and then we can hang. Sounds good. Just then, one of the moms jumps into the conversation. Not so fast. We have to celebrate our win, Craig. I don't know why I turned into her Karen, but I'm taking the whole team to get pizza. Oh, I don't know if I can. Nonsense. The girls won. What sort of celebration could we have without our fearless leader? She lays her hand on his shoulder and gives him goo-goo eyes. Man, this mom is laying it on thick. She wants to fuck that Craig. Look at that baby. Look, even the baby's like, my dad's gay. Janet, just look at River. My dad's not interested in your bitch ass, okay? Go sling your vagina elsewhere. My dad's not interested. River is such a mood. If River could talk, he'd be like, Janet, shut your bitch ass up. My dad don't want to go get no pizza. You think he gets this body out of eating pizza, Janet? That's how you get your fucking soft body. Not my dad. He's out here running miles and eating fucking wheatgrass and shit. Janet. Oh, goddamn. That's funny. Amanda and I share a look. All right. Is it cool if my bro comes along? The mom looks slightly put out, but covers it up with a smile. Of course. Where are we going? Thirsty's Pizza. What? What? Ooh, it's a real place. Dude, Amanda just straight called that mom thirsty to her face. Hot damn. An endless stream of girls clad in softball gear pile out of a minivan and into a local pizza buffet, which is actually called Thirsty's Pizza. Amanda and I trail behind them with Craig. Reminds me of all the awful pizza we put into our bodies back in the day. Remember how we used to just fold whole pizzas in half and put taco fillings inside? That sounds delicious. That sounds amazing. No joke. One thing that I like to do, and anyone who's seen me eat pizza will know this, I like to take 2 pieces of pizza and fold it into a pizza sandwich. But one thing I did at work when we were having a potluck, because I was a fat ass, and still am in many respects, because someone made meatballs, I took a pizza sandwich, I filled the pizza sandwich with meatballs and marinara sauce, and ate it, and it was one of the greatest things I've ever done. Anyway, end of story. Look at River, he's so happy. Ah, Pizza Co's. You never forget. How did we survive college? Our bodies were younger back then, more elastic, more able to handle the toxic waste we put inside of us. The good old days. The kids run around, drop a recipe book. It's all pre-made shit. I don't know how to make anything. Playing arcade games and eating greasy food, Amanda and I jump on a couple of slices of mediocre pizza. Hey, give me a pizza of that.
Hey.
No, absolutely not. Ha ha ha, I'm just kidding. I'm strictly eating salad here. Thanks for addressing the issue, Amanda. Damn. Dad. A different mom walks up to us, talking to Craig as if we weren't there. Craig, thank you so much for taking after our kids. My daughter tells me every day how great you are. Oh, I'm happy to look after them. Definitely helps that I have kids of my own. It's been so hard since Daniel left. I'm glad to know that my children have a strong male role model in their lives who wears gray sweatpants. Amanda and I look at each other again. Craig gets it from all angles, huh? Craig smiles sheepishly. Thank you so much, dude. Craig holds his fist up for a fist bump for the mom in what I think is a maneuver to lighten the conversation. He looks super uncomfortable. I should throw him a bone here. Dude, I'm gonna make fun of this bitch with my daughter. If she's my daughter, we're gonna do it just right. I give Amanda another knowing look, and she hits me back with a nod. She understands. Amanda puts a hand to her stomach and looks at me with puppy dog eyes. Dad, I don't feel so good. I think I ate too much pizza. Oh no, sweetie, you're not gonna projectile vomit everywhere, are you? Yeah, I think I'm gonna projectile vomit everywhere right now. Words projectile vomit and right now usually seem to get everyone to clear out, but Martha's not budging. Back it up, Martha. You're in the splash zone. I drank a lot of orange juice this morning, and it's pretty acidic in there. You'll be fine. Wow. This fucking bitch. Mona shoots me a worried look. The con is going sideways. I should have known that a mom of all people would know a fake puke scam. Well, I guess it went away, and I'm fine now, and nothing's wrong. Turns her back on me and talk to Craig. So I'm taking Hazel and Briar tonight for the sleepover. Yep, they're pretty excited about it. You'll keep them out of trouble, right? Oh, of course. But I could always use help watching them after everyone tonight if you're not doing anything. Wow, this lady's really going for the gold. She's going for the cock, bro. It's actually kind of nice to have a night for myself and River, but thanks for the invite. Martha, you might want to grab your child. She's stuffing pizza into a coin slot. Bitch! Watch your fucking kids and stop looking for dick! I don't know why I got upset about that. Maybe because if I was in that arcade as an adult and a kid was fucking with the coin slot, I'd be like, hey, where's your goddamn mother? I'm trying to enjoy these things for children as an adult. Martha angrily turns her attention towards her daughter. Tiffany, not another arcade machine, I swear, if we have to buy it. Martha storms off toward her kid. She seems nice. Yeah, the team's one big weird family. Takes all sorts, right? Except one big weird family doesn't try to bone each other. Tiffany, don't eat the fucking tokens! Tiffany's a stellar hitter. Phew, I finally think I'll have time to talk to Craig now. Man, you're a busy guy, huh? Only on days like today, I hope. Dad? Hey, girls. Dad, can you help us beat our record on DDR? We told Ariana's dad that you could destroy him on the dance mat. Please help.
Man.
Girls, you know I don't have my jukes anymore. I appreciate the additions. You're welcome. But Dad! Craig looks at me like a hurt puppy. Sorry, dudes. Duty calls. I promise we'll catch up in a bit. It's all good, buddy. Craig runs off with his daughters and I'm left alone with mine. With my shitty daughter. Man, I'm left alone with mine. Man, I was really hoping to hang out with Craig more today, but it seems like he's getting dragged in every direction. It definitely wasn't like this in college. I feel like we might be a third wheel here. There's worse places than an arcade to be left to your own devices. You're right. Want to drop some coin on pinball? You know it. Amanda and I pull up to a machine that's feeling pretty hot and get to work. I'm a little rusty, but the pinball wizard within me will never die. I pull out a decent score and then challenge Amanda to top mine. And immediately she gets a multi-ball. Looks like she takes after her father. You're pretty good. Don't patronize me. Hey, just trying to pay a compliment. And shushes me. She's in her zen zone. She fights valiantly, raking up points in the millions. Oh, she's this close to beating my score, but I feel honored just being able to watch. Oh. I need like some throat coat to play this fucking game. You're friends with Craig, right? Janet from earlier walks up and leans on the pinball machine. Yeah, we went to college together. Please don't lean on my thing. Huh? That's so interesting. Do you know if he's, like, available? Not for pussy, bitch. I honestly don't know if I could say. Seriously, you're gonna make a tilt, because it's just, it seems like so much work to watch after his kids. Don't you think it'd be great if he... Lady, I swear to God. All of a sudden a buzzer sounds and the game is over. Janet made the pinball machine tilt. Agasm? Whatever the fuck that is. Thank you for the bits. All up in the coin slot until you hit that jackpot. Oh shit. All of a sudden a buzzer sounds and the game is over. Janet made the pinball tilt. You stone harpy. What? I said I have to go over there now and put pizza in my mouth so I don't say anything that'll hurt your feelings. Amanda! Bro! What's going on? Now's our chance. If we don't get out of here now, we're stuck for the rest of the night. I wrangle Amanda and say some goodbyes with Craig. We head out of the pizza place finally. Amanda promises that she'll keep the couch warm for me and heads home. Hope you don't mind me bringing you back here, bro. Not at all, dude. It's good to finally get you all to myself for a second. River burps. Well, almost all to myself. Hold up! Craig walks over to the trunk of his car and pulls out 2 gloves and a softball. Up for some catch? This might be less catch and more you throwing the ball at me running after it, but sure. Stand in the middle of the empty baseball diamond and start tossing the ball back and forth. I have a cooler in my car that we could grab, but there's only juice boxes in there. Man, fatherhood is strange. You're telling me. I can't believe I'm looking back on my cake stand Craig days and reminiscing about it. Those are some good times. I don't know anyone else who could pull off those rare horizontal cake stands. It was a feat of discipline, bro, trust me. I haven't properly hung out with Craig in so long, I don't even know where to begin. What business does he do? So you run a business now? Yep, we sell fitness gear. Imports and exports mostly, but we're coming up with our own line of athleisure wear soon. Athleisure. It's a pun of athletic and leisure. Athleisure. I nod. I mostly use my sweatpants for watching TV and not, you know, sweating. Sounds like he'd make a killing. If you ever need athletic gear, I got your back. You could sponsor me. I'll rep your athleisure wear brand while I mow my lawn. That is the glamorous lifestyle we're catering to, yes. So a softball coach, the life you... Wait, so was softball coach the life you wanted, or was it the life that was thrust upon you? I'll admit that I was hesitant at first. Briar and Hazel had so much energy that we just had to get them into sports, but no one was there to run the team. The more I did it, the more I saw how much it meant to the girls. I'm worried that there'd be a riot if I'd quit. I would also be afraid of a bunch of tiny children with metal bats. They're quick and they work as a team. I've trained them too well. They'd take you down like a pack of velociraptors on a T-Rex. Well, if you remember Jurassic Park, it wasn't a pack. It was only 2 or 3 velociraptors, but they couldn't take on a T-Rex. Exactly. I can't believe you're a father of 3. Neither can I. You know me. I'm an indecisive person. Switched your major 4 times. Yeah, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, but raising kids, when Briar and Hazel were born, it all finally made sense. It was like all the time I had, well, it was like all the time I had spent trying to figure things out led to them. Fuck. Words. I couldn't be happier about it. I don't think I've ever cared about anything as much as I care about them. I had the exact same feeling when Amanda was born. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. It could be the only thing that ever happened to me, and I would still be proud of my life, of the life that I lived. Fuck. We get it, you're dads. It's nice out here, quiet. Must be good to get away from the softball moms for a bit, huh? Christ, Janet. Yeah, that was a lot. Are they always like that? Actually, this wasn't nearly as bad. Yikes. I'm just so not interested. Well, what are you interested in? Dick. Peace and quiet. The same thing. Oh, man. When homosexuality is just chauvinism. Oh, man. The baby knows. What are you interested in? Peace and quiet. Oh, so men. That's hot silence. My ultimate sexual fantasy is sleeping in on a Saturday. Baby knows too much. But more seriously, I just can't get back into dating right now. I couldn't even if I wanted to. There's no time. And I feel so uncomfortable trying to introduce a stranger into my girls' lives. They've already been through so much. I can't put them through that. Buddy, I hear ya. So, the moms can hit on me all they want, but the girls are my top priority. Aw, he's a good dad. Is he a good dad? We don't know. Sure, he's doing the baseball thing. He won't let this fucking baby off of his chest. But we don't know. We don't know. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors. He could be hitting him with things that don't leave bruises. We don't know. We don't know. We don't live there. Those kids love you. And to add to that, the whole team loves you. I think you got this dad thing down right. Nah, fuck that. I don't want to fuck Craig. I just wanted to talk to him so I could do bro voice, and because past tense seems to like him the best. Thanks, bro. That means a lot coming from you. Well, while I'm distracted, I miss the softball, and it hits me right on the head. Wow, that hurts. Amanda was right all along. Sorry, dude. Craig runs over to me. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Wait, let me do that dad thing for the second. Craig spends a moment examining my head. It's worse than I thought. Don't tell me you have to kiss it to make it better. You would be so lucky. Fuck, they really want me to fuck Craig, dude. There was none of this sexual tension this early for the other guys. Feel like I've earned it at this point, waiting all day to hang out with you. Well, Craig leans in and kisses my forehead. Well, we got a boat. Look at River. River's like, you fucking gays. Being so coy. River's had enough of all the coy behavior. The baby is the best. Walk it off, champ. Are the lights on the softball really hot, or is it just me? I get up and dust myself off. River yawns. Take the baby and leave Amanda at the fire station? Hey, little buddy, you must be getting tired, huh? I hate to say it, but I should probably head out. Sorry things are so... You get older and life just kind of gets in the way, huh? We start walking back to the parking lot. Hey, remember the one house party we went to and got broken up by a helicopter? How could I forget? You and me hopped over a concrete wall to get away. On the other side of the fence was a parking lot where a bunch of cops were parked. Oh man, yeah. Could you imagine the look on our faces? We just walked straight past them like we were out for a stroll. And not knowing that we were at the party, they started joking with us about how big of a bust it was. We had to walk with them for 30 minutes. So you told them that you were interested in joining the academy. And then they started giving me pointers for the exam. Longest 30 minutes of my life. Baby strapped to men are just hot. I found that weird. Because that's true and weird. I don't understand why women dig it. It's very strange to me. I think it's just because it's like, oh my god, he's responsible. Or, oh my god, his juice works. Like, I think that's kind of the thing. Man, college. Good old days, right? Get back to our cars. Craig pulls me into a hug, or at least as much as we can manage with a baby between us. Fucking River. Never enough time, huh? Guess not. Let me make it up to you. Let's hang out soon, yeah? I'd like that. Yeah, you would. Walking around with a fucking bone cone. I yawn as I walk through the door, spotting Amanda hunched over a collage glue stick in hand. Burning the midnight art oil. Figured I might do some productive between episodes of Shark Hunter lip sync battles. Jesus Christ, these TV names. Do the sharks lip sync or do the shark hunters lip sync? Yes. I look over her shoulder at the collage. Amanda, this is some good art. Look at this good art you made. Thanks, I'm just about done. Like before, it's still a lot of dogs. In one corner is a giant pile of cash, and the other it's, Amanda, is that me? Yep, the whole thing is about my goals for the future, and those are basically just to sit on a giant pile of money with 20 dogs and also have a strong and mutually supportive relationship with my father into adulthood. Oh, now you've done it. Get ready to watch your dad cry. Here it comes. It's happening. Aw, Dad. You did this with your good art. She pats me on the back. Hey, how was your hang with Craig? I wipe a tear from my eye. It was good. That Craig guy sure is busy. Yeah, dude, the softball life isn't for quitters. Also, I'm very proud of you for facing your fears today. How does it feel? I'm on top of the world, Pops. I should start facing my fears more often. Oh yeah? How about tomorrow we hit some empty parking lots and practice, dare I say, parallel parking? Baby steps, Dad. I'll work my way up to it. Alright, I'm gonna hit the hay. Take care of the late night television for me. Alright, I'll let them know you said hey, and we go to sleep. Water. Dad snark. I thought it said snack for S rank. Motherfuckers. Alright.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Uh-oh. Matt up to. Hey, Kirk, what are your feelings about poker? I hardly know her. Beyond hardly knowing her. Fucking hell. God damn it. Son of a bitch. It's a dad game. What am I thinking? Poker, I hardly know her. There it is. Well, good talk. Well, I actually like poker. I just saw the joke and I had to take the shot. Please, Matt, I'm a dad. I'm contractually obligated. No, I get that. Anyway, we've been playing weekly poker games and I figured I should send an invite your way. That sounds great. I love losing money. Cool, dude. See you soon. Lose that money! We call poker Poke Him because we're a bunch of gay dads. Matt invited me to a poker night at Joseph's house. I put on my going out coat and walk over. All the shit's happening with Joseph. Everybody loves Joseph. Across the way, I spot Matt, who's walking over from his own house. He's got a case of beer under his arm. Crap, I should have brought something. Hey, man. Crap, I should have brought something. Haha, no worries, man. It's your first time. Just bring a full wallet. How long have you guys been at this for? Years, buddy. Just a nice way to keep in touch with the guys. It's never really high stakes. Dude, damn, all these people are here. We pass through the fence enclosing Joseph's backyard. Craig, Brian, and Joseph hover around the patio, drinking beer and chatting. Robert sits in the corner, brooding as usual. Sure, glad you could make it. So am I. I'm psyched to take all your money. Just like old times. Maybe it's racist or rude, but the second I saw Brian's name, I thought about doing an Irish accent. Beat Brian, like with my fists? Craig is the resident shark. We prefer the term person who's good at poker. I'm well aware, Craig's always been suspiciously good at poker. Are you still as terrible as you were in college? Hey, I wasn't terrible. I'm not bad at poker. I'm definitely good at poker. Everyone stares at me. Okay, maybe that was a little defensive. Okay, I'm bad at poker. There's no way you're as bad as Joseph. Joseph shrugs. this is basically my tithing. I'm giving back to the community. Plus, I'm happy to just sit here and eat all of Brian's snacks. Guess who brought pigs in a blanket? Not Craig. Hey, my chia seed and granola energy balls are just as delicious. Everybody laughs because it's not. Let's just get the game going. I'll take a seat at the table and Matt starts dealing cards. The first couple rounds go by easily as I'm getting the hang of things, but it's obvious that Craig is running the show here. Craig, how did you get so good at this? It's pretty easy. You just start getting a feel for everybody's tell. Like Matt will scratch his ear. Hey, Brian adjusts his pants when he's trying to lie. Now, wait a second. And I think you just loudly announce to the whole room when you have a good hand. Yep, that's me. What's Joseph's tell? Everything. Literally everything. The man is an open book. He couldn't lie if he tried. Well, at least I have God on my side. See, you can't even say that with a straight face. What about Robert? Honestly, the man's an enigma. Robert raises a glass of whiskey to us in a solemn salute. I think he'd wipe the floor with us if he actually tried. I'm just here because I enjoy the company. Robert pulls out his phone and stares at it. Robert, is that a flip phone? Yeah. What, are you a drug dealer now? Yeah. What do you need? Horse, speed, Tijuana Johnnies? I can get you the street stuff easy, but if you're looking for something exotic or designer, that's maybe 72 hours and a favor called, maybe I won't need you today. Maybe I won't need you tomorrow, but someday. Oh, I think I'm good. Right. But still, if you got the coin, I got the goods. I dropped my phone in the toilet, and this is my backup until I can get it replaced under warranty. Everyone murmurs their sympathies. We've all been there. I'll take some Molly. Past tense, you're out of the drug game, brother. You're out of the drug game. You're gonna be like one of these dudes. One of these sad sacks with a kid. Going to poker night and pretending to be a drug dealer. Go back to playing. I really gotta stop eating these pigs in the blankets. Pigs in blankets? I don't know. Pigs in a pigs in a blankets? Pigs in a blankets? I don't know. I'm wondering myself. But they're very good. I think there might be cheese in them. Oof, I don't know if I've got enough to raise you on this round. You can always bet your firstborn. Oh, I'm mixing up Craig and somebody else. If you think you can handle another one, be my guest. Briar and Hazel are a handful, to say the least. Buddy, you think 3 kids is a handful? Try 4. I'm operating at 100% dad capacity at all times. Actually, it's technically 5. Christine saw a commercial for one of those dolls that poop and wouldn't stop asking for it. We ended up getting it for her birthday, but she's so grossed out by the fake baby poop, she makes me change its diapers. So now I'm changing the real baby and the fake baby. Your wife sucks. What does your wife do? There's just a lot of poop in my household right now. Daisy got one of those a while back. One night I walked in on her and she had tried to take the doll apart to see how the poop mechanism worked. But then she couldn't put it back together and started crying. Poop everywhere. Fake poop, but still. That reminds me of... Wait, do we all have poop doll stories? And his wife is a grown-ass child after why? And his lush-ass wife. Oh my god. Everyone nods in agreement. Guys, I really don't need any more poop in my life. There is already. Can we just get back to poker and not poker and not talk about poop? Matt deals another hand and we quickly forget about the poop. We run out of pigs and blankets. And we switch over to Craig's healthy snack food. It's actually not terrible. These kale chips are phenomenal. We should sell these at the coffee shop. It's my own recipe. I'm happy to give it to you guys. I can see it now. Pierce the kale chips. Pierce the kale chips. Yes. 100% Matt. Yes. This is why I want my character to bone this man. Pierce the veil puns? Yes. 110% yes, Matt. I heard lush wife through the wall, so I had to pop. Oh, Katie Cakes.
Hey.
Cheers back. Pierce the Veil is a popular post-hardcore screamo band. I don't know if the microphone picked up the door opening and closing, but Miss Katie Cakes just gave a little tip of the wine. Past tense says hi. I don't think I can't hear her. Oh, wait, she's on the thing. I don't need to yell. Pierce the Veil is a popular post-hardcore screamo band out of San Diego. We all look at Matt confused. I wouldn't, because I know what he's talking about. It's maybe not any of your wheelhouses. How's the shop nowadays? Busy as ever. I'm toying with the idea of hiring on another person to work the counter. I haven't found a good candidate. If Amanda's looking for a summer gig, let me know. That's really nice of you, but I think she's been burned out too badly by coffee shops before. Literally, not figuratively. Matt cocks his head to the side. I'll ask her, though. We get down to the final hand of the night, and it's Craig in the lead by a landslide. Joseph has long since lost all of his chips, and has taken to tidying up, refusing any help from the rest of us. Brian deals us all cards. So what's it gonna take for Robert to give a damn on this round? Robert looks up from his half-empty glass of whiskey. Do you really want to unleash the beast? Well, now I'm curious. I got a long history of being a gambling man, but I'll only do it if you make it interesting. None of this penny chip nonsense. I got a Lily's 18-year-old single blend sitting in my closet right now, saving it for when River turns 21, but I'm willing to put it up as collateral. Now you're talking my language. Drinking. He throws the keys to his truck on the table. She's seen better days, but she can pull a tree trunk out of the ground. Nope. Myself and everybody else at the table immediately folds. Deal the cards, bra guy. Are you guys sure you wanna... You heard the man. Deal. Brian deals the next round of cards. Craig stares daggers at Robert, who casually sips his whiskey. So I know what you might be thinking. Robert put his old workhorse up for grabs. His only mode of transportation. At times in his life, his only home. How could he be so sure of his abilities in gambling? I'll tell you right now, Craig. I wasn't always like this. I was a lot like you, smart, talented, cocksure. Yeah, they're all pretty cocksure of my own luck. Great biceps, but it didn't last long. I lost everything in a game of pie gow in the back room of a Schnez? Can't speak that. Tea house on what I thought was a 3-day business trip. Everything gone, closed, money, identification, you name it. I woke up in a ditch near Zah Park and to make my life new from there. It took me 3 years to beg, borrow, and steal my way back to American soil. And in those 3 years, I saw the greatest depths of human fear, love deeper than I have ever had, and lost it all many more times over. I've seen my own death, Craig. I know how I die. It's not like this. So let's make this more interesting. Robert produces the deed to his house from his jacket and tosses it on the table. All I have and all I am. Are you prepared to go the distance? Craig wipes the sweat from his brow. He studies Robert's face intently, searching for any sort of tell he can find. Robert casually sips his whiskey again. This man is a fucking liar. How many times has he lied? I... Old. Everyone erupts. Fine, fine, fine. The whiskey is yours. And that's why you don't dance with the devil. So what was it? Were you bluffing or did you have it in the cards? That's for me to take from my grave, fellas. Next week, boys. Next week. You got it. I'll be there. It's been this has been very relaxing, and I sincerely doubt I will wake up in a cold sweat thinking about it tonight. Keep working on that poker face, Kirk. We all say our goodbyes and head our separate ways. This game just Kirk sharing his grinder match.
You've got dads.
Alright, I got time maybe for one more. I gotta tell you, That last interaction with Robert made him very interesting. Because does he just go off on like these crazy tangents of lies? Is that his entire character? That could be fun. Where it's just reading out complete bullshit. Also, does he have a child? Have I seen them? Who was his kid? You know what? Hold on. Internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all. You know it'll use this information against us, right? Make a deal in an alleyway. Wait, on a Friday night, you are most likely to make a deal in an alleyway, have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it? He does, and no. He doesn't have a kid? No to what, past tense? What did you say no to? If I had one thing to take with you on a deserted island, what would it be? A gun. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What did you want to be when you grew up? A grifter? What's your favorite movie genre? Italian neo-realism? What is your ideal date? Grave robbing. I can't. She's older. What's your ideal date? Grave robbing. Would you never leave home without at least 4 knives? Spent a lot of time thinking about. You never really look into a rabbit animal's eyes. He has a kid, you haven't met her yet. Well, I'm gonna have to meet this dude. I'm gonna have to go on a date with this dude. I'm gonna have to meet this kid. I'm so curious. And you told me he fucking date rapes me in the game, and then you're like, oh, I messed up who it was. Robert was pretty nice. A little odd, but nice. And ruggedly handsome. Okay, well, we should hang out. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey Robert, good seeing you again at the cookout. Want to grab a drink? We just played poker together. Hey, it says that he read my message. I anxiously wait for a response. They're down a rabbit hole. Cat videos and Robert quickly vanishes from. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watch the 30th cat video, Robert pops back in my head. I jump back over to Dadbook to see if he's responded yet. Nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. Might as well make the best of my day. This motherfucker. This piece of shit. Okay. Alright. He left me on red. I know what he's doing. He's trying to get me thirsty. Not gonna do it, Robert! Fucking piece of shit. I get up, walk to the living room, sit down and turn on the TV. Ooh, Naked and Afraid, Catching the Deadliest Ancient Aliens is on. I'm so cold, I'm so scared. At this rate, I don't know. I think we're gonna catch these aliens by day 50. I'm having trouble following this. Ancient astronaut theorists predict that being naked makes you 10 times more likely to find ancient aliens. Some suggest that aliens are fascinated with human physique, most notably the butt. Okay, I'm back in. I lose several hours to whatever the hell this was. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house. My stomach grumbles. Time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's time for the old chef has glasses to cook a gourmet delicacy. Walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. Make a sandwich. I make a sandwich in entirety while standing there. Who needs a plate? Yeah, fuck it. The sandwich. A lost art. I admire my work over for a second before I completely drop the entire thing on the floor. Fuck! I look around and remember that Amanda's not home. This is still good. 5 seconds rule, right? I reassemble my sandwich, peeling the pickles off the floor and putting them back where they belong. Gross! In my mouth. Wait, I'm a wreck. I finish my snack and walk around the house some more, bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something. We were packing up the old house. We found an old basketball hoop, and that would hang off of a door. Living room together. I wonder where I put that. Spent a couple minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. Come on and slam. And welcome to the jam. Take a leap from the free throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild. And welcome to the jam. I pull up to the three-point line, breaking ankles and sinking a fadeaway. I forgot the rest of the words to this song. No look behind the back hook shot. Everyone on their feet. Something, something, Space Jam. Managed to just barely defeat myself at horse before Amanda comes home, and then we cook dinner together. We're proud of ourselves for not even coming close to burning down the house. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped Toddler Tournament. Is that where you cook toddlers? What you have in front of you is a molecularly deconstruct sweet potato. Molecularly deconstructed sweet potato with a brown sugar demi-glaze with fraiche. This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately bursts into tears. Are we bad people for watching this? Yes. Just then, my computer dings. Huh? What's that? Oh, you probably just got a message. Amanda and I walk over to the computer and check Dad Book. It's a message from Robert. You up? What you doing? Wow. This dude just wants some motherfucking dick. He waited all day. He waited all day to hit with a you up. This motherfucker. What are you doing? What am I doing? You're just chilling. I type back just chilling. Amanda deletes the G and hits send. Just chilling. It'll make you look cooler. A couple moments pass by. Another message pops up. Want to grab a jank? He texts like Rick too. Hey, that means he wants to hang out. I know what that means, Amanda. But it's kind of late. Yeah, no shit. Come on, Pops, live a little. I am living with ice cream and traumatized toddlers. What are you doing? Want to grab a beer? Well, it's your life, but I think you'd have a lot of fun tonight. You're trying to get to know the neighbors better, aren't you? Fine. Type back a message to Robert asking him for details, and he tells me to meet him at Jim and Kim's. Well, don't wait up for me. I never do. I throw on a nice jacket and run out the door. It's only a short walk to Jim and Kim's, and it's a beautiful night. I walk into the bar and see a usual crowd of barflies drinking beer and watching sports. I spot Robert in the back of the bar and wave hi as I walk over. Hey man, how's it going? Hey buddy. Ahoy there, Skipper. This bitch! Wait, do I do Drunk Mary? Ahoy there, Skipper. Robert and Mary are here? Uh-oh. I brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drinking buddy. Aw, man, I was excited to get to know Robert a little bit better. Now I have to deal with this weird married lady making passes at me. Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink.
Hey.
Yeah, speaking of which, I think it's time for the first round. What are you having? Whiskey, straight up. A dad after my own heart. Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey and passes them between us. Well, this wasn't how I expected my night to be going. Here's to bad decisions that relax tomorrow by it, fellas. What have I gotten myself into? We all knock back the shots. I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. Holy hell, that was a kick. I look over at Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros at this. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on. Let's get marching. What? The night's young, Chief. Come on, we're bar hopping. Oh, all right. They misspelled Miss Katie. Mary's not drinking wine though, and Catherine would never wear a cross. Pretty sure it would burn her skin, and she takes her skin very seriously. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of town very well, so I just follow Robert. So where are we headed? Irish I were drinking. It's an Irish pub. A good pun in the a good pun is the whiskey to my heart. Puns are the lowest form of humor, Kirk. Try harder. I'm a drunk bitch. Fuck you, Mary. Okay? We didn't want your opinions on humor. I don't even want you here. Ouch. I'm gonna be the butt of the joke all night. Or am I gonna be the joke of the butt? I'm not even drinking. But I'm sure she has that exact turtleneck. I'll have to ask her when the stream's over. Jesus, Mary, put your fangs away for a second. We walk into Irish I were drinking. The bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Gibbs, except for the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall. Next round, what are you having? Whiskey hasn't failed me yet. Let's do it. Robert orders 3 more glasses of whiskey, and we post up in a garnish green booth. Garish green booth. Mary slides in and saddles up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief. Let's sip this one, why don't we? Suit yourself. Mary immediately downs her shot in 1 gulp and burps loudly. I'll put hair on your chest. You are truly the paragon of grace and beauty. Mary grabs my drink and sips on it. Hey, Kirk, be a dare and get us another round, will you? I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks from the bartender. As I head back, I see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation. Robert roars with laughter. I don't think I've ever seen that guy smile, let alone laugh. Take a seat across the booth from them and pass out the drinks. So Edith's kids snuck some pot brownies onto a table at the last bake sale, right? And I spot that little hemp-sweatered gremlin in the act. So I got up to Edith with a baggie, and I'm about to tell her when all of a sudden she freaks out at me. You're ruining the bake sale, she says. I should have been PTA president. Your roots are bad and blah, blah, blah. So what'd you do? I told her have a brownie and that everything was gonna be fine. They both erupt in laughter. I politely follow along with the story. She threw. More laughter. Okay, that was actually pretty funny. She called the cops and told them the time had stopped. Rick gets better when he drinks too. Mary looks directly at me. Do you smoke vape? What? You know, the devil's lettuce. I have 2 big flat blunts in my purse right now? This fucking... What the fuck? Mary is goddamn turning up. I worked hard for what I have, and no 2-bit corner guy's gonna drop the dime on me. So you take what you're pushing somewhere else, and I'll keep running my business the way I want to run it. What? Remember, you come at the king, you best not miss! Yes! Yes! My character said a fucking fantastic line, 100%. I forgot what it's from, exactly. I thought it was from The Wire, but now I don't think so. Jesus, kid, dial it back. Robert giggles helplessly. Fuck, apparently I'm gonna fuck Robert. According to this date. I'm just kidding, cowboy. Lay off the kid, Mary. He might not be used to your brand of humor. Fine, fine. We sit around and sip our drinks, people watching and cracking jokes. After a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become much funnier and much less scary. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. I just wanted some alone time with Robert. I wonder if I can get her to leave somehow. Maybe we can push her off on some other dick. You know, I was hoping for a quiet evening with my friends. No drama, no unwarranted advances, just friendship. But no, you gotta call me out like that? Mary, no, this is fine. You trying to ditch me, pal? Man, fuck, how am I you know what? Fuck you, Robert. You brought the bitch along, man. No, because if you're trying to ditch me, you could just tell me to scram. No, it's fine. Kirk wants alone time with his new best buddy, Robert. This Mary is a bit of a bitch. Appease her horny. I tried to appease her horny, past tense, but she got all fucking bitchy because she apparently wants to hang out with Robert too. Read you loud and clear. The wingman breaks formation to pursue their prey. Now, if you fellas will excuse me, Mary needs to sink your teeth into a helpless boy. Go with God. Nice seeing you. Deuces, nerds. Mary's a fucking weirdo. Mary gets up and saunters over to a younger looking guy at the bar. She grows on you. Does she, though? I feel like she kind of delights in making men suffer. Well, she does. But what about her and Joseph? What about them? You know, they're married, and she's definitely tried to get in my pants the other night, and I gestured to her across the bar where she's making goo-goo eyes at the young guy from before. He looks like he's being held hostage. Oh, that's just a thing she does. She's harmless. Tell that to the boy she's hanging off of. Poor kid looks like he's seen war. Robert lets out a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him to laugh. Aw, man, you know, I pegged you for one of those straight-laced types. Oh, don't worry. I got pretty wild back in my day. Still got a little wild in you? I can tonight. Got him. Oh, shit. Robert orders a couple more rounds of shots. I gulp. What am I getting myself into? Thinking you go shot for shot? There's only one way to look cool here. I grab the shot closest to me and down it. Robert looks impressed. He takes a shot and looks back. Knocks it back. That's one. So, what do I even talk about? He's so cool. He probably hates small talk. So how are things? I hate small talk. Okay. Too many people, and this isn't necessarily you, but too many people think that they have to fill the dead air with noise. Personally, I think they're afraid of the silence, or they're afraid of what the other person is going to think of the silence. This is 100% too accurate. And dear God, it's so hard to deal with folks that literally cannot exist in silence. I can and I do. Silence is golden. If you want some unsolicited advice, just learn to be comfortable with silence. Nothing wrong with two people sitting in silence and drinking whiskey. Oh, alright. Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. I take in the rest of the bar. Patrons laughing, playing darts, spilling beer. Mary giving the hard sell to the young man, and the young man pretending he got a phone call from one of his friends. Huh? Maybe silence is nice sometimes. So you ever kill a man? I choke on my drink. Excuse me? You know, watch the life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just their life, you know. It's their hopes and dreams draining away. Every memory and experience they've ever had gone. No. Great, me neither. Robert knocks back to shot and motions for me to do the same. I reciprocate. I'm just messing with you. Relax. I laugh nervously. Or am I? I laugh nervously. Again. We sip more whiskey and watch more people some more. Mary has her sights set on another man after the other one excused himself to the bathroom and I assume crawled out of the window. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. You betcha. Robert gets up out of the booth, shouldering his jacket. Let's roll. Sorry, whiskey inside voices. Let's roll. Wait, what about Mary? Brother, Mary is gonna be just fine. I look over at Mary, who's lying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to him, while he insists that it's not his birthday. We make our way out of the bar and back onto the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, the sidewalk is just coming right at me. I hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my own feet, like this is the first time I've ever been drunk. Where to? You'll see. Uh-oh. I follow Robert through the street, lamps, spotlights, until we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. There's a beauty salon, a sex shop, a computer repair store that looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally a liquor store. Wait here, I'll be right back. After a minute, Robert returns with 2 wine bottles and a brown paper bag. He hands one to me. Cheers. Sits on the curb and drinks. He motions for me to do the same. This is really not where I expected the night to go. I take a sip. White Zinfandel? What? Nothing. I just wasn't expecting. It is delicious, fruity, and refreshing. Don't judge me. I start to say something. Think of the lecture about valuing silence earlier and stop. I sip on my wine and watch cars drive by. Let's throw rocks at shit. What? Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding echoes throughout the empty parking lot. That felt good. He presses a stone into my free hand. Now you try. I don't know. With feeling. I look at the rock in my hand and look at the stop sign. Back at the rock. Back at the stop sign. I don't know what has to be done. I have unresolved resentment toward my father, and I'm going to express it through property damage. It's Rick. It's Rick. I hurl the rock at the sign. It sails over the stop sign right into the window of the parked car, leaving a crack. Dude, run. I leap up and dart into the nearest alley, wine in hand. I could hear Robert's footsteps behind me. After I'm sure I am far enough away from the cracked window that I am no longer culpable for the heinous crime, I stop to catch my breath. Maybe we strike rock throwing from the to-do list. Agreed. Suddenly my stomach growls. Oh man, I'm starving. Let's get pizza. I can't argue with that. Where's good around here? Actually, I don't even care if it's good. It just needs to be edible and in my mouth in the next 5 minutes. Holy shit, that's gross. I know just the place. I follow Robert through a maze of alleys and side streets until we eventually end up in front of a tiny hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. The bright red neon sign reads, Pete's Piece of Pizza. Ta-da! I could see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter tossing dough and pulling piping hot pizzas right out of stone ovens. My stomach rumbles again. We go up to the counter and get ready to order. Can I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Oh wait, Kirk, you're cool with pineapple on your pizza, right? Yeah. We wait a minute for our pizza to come down out of the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. The cashier hands this giant slice on a paper plate, so saturated with grease that I'm worried it will fall apart. We take our pizzas outside and wander through the alleyways as we eat. I take a bite. It's absolutely delicious. Pineapple is truly the best pizza topping. It's not the best pizza topping, but I don't hate it. I enjoy pineapple on my pizza. I think that if you're one of those anti-pineapple people, deal with it. The world sometimes doesn't agree with you. And that's fine. Man, I feel way better now. You and me both. We hear a noise coming out. So you're going to bone him, right? I think so. We hear a noise coming out of slightly ajar door in the alleyway. Robert looks at me excitedly. Got any more of that wild in you? You betcha. Good on ya. Robert and I slide into the door and peek inside. It's completely dark except for some flickering light. We slowly creep forward, cautious not to be heard or seen. Shh. Don't shush me so loud. Shh. We come into the end of the hallway and find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, suddenly makes sense. Did we really sneak into a movie theater like a couple of teenagers? No talking during the movie. We look into the audience and are surprised to find that it's almost completely empty, save for a row of a few teenagers in the front. They look annoyed when they notice us. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theater, and I follow him. We settle in with our wines and try to make sense of this movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. A young man is frantically trying to get through New York to find a woman he's finally realized he's in love with. Kiss already. There's nobody to kiss yet. You want him to kiss the taxi driver? Hell yeah. The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of them speaks up. Hey man, keep it down. Oh damn, that's Ernest Hemingway's kid. Ernest Hemingway, Hugo's kid. Ernest, hey Ernest, I know you. It's me, your neighbor. Hi. Ernest turns around, embarrassed. I turn back to Robert. He kissed anyone yet? It turns out that yes, he did kiss someone. He made his way out into the tiny island near New York to profess his love for a woman, and for some reason he knew it would be there. She tells him they hit the jackpot he said that they had, and I think there was some subtext I'm missing here. Boo, love is dead. Shut up, it's beautiful. No, you shut up. Ernest grumbles, then do we beat up some children in a movie theater? The credits start to roll. Robert immediately pulls me back down. Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen, and you're gonna sit here and appreciate them. Okay. Look at that. Elizabeth Shelton. She worked really hard. I bet she did lots of good. Wardrobe design. Thank you, Elizabeth Shelton, for this beautiful film-going experience. And Peter Anders. Catering. Fed a bunch of people so that they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy. We let the credits roll while Robert individually thanks every member of the crew. Once it's finally over, he makes sure no animals were harmed in the making of this film, and we leave the movie theater. Stumble into a theater parking lot, polishing off the rest of our wine. Hey, assholes! Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me on the knee. My knee! What the fuck? Ernest and his friends stand in the alleyway blocking our exit. Oh, what did you guys want? Why did you go and throw a rock at my knee? This is my good knee. My orthopedist is gonna be pissed. Ernest tosses another rock up and down his hands. What's wrong with this kid? You ruined my theater going experience, now you have to pay. Oh, well, I don't have the cash on me right now. And like, movies got really expensive. Ernest tucks another rock at my other knee. I'm able to jump out of the way, but I didn't properly stretch before physical activity, and I'm probably gonna feel super sore in the morning. I ruined it for you? The movie was pretty crappy in the first place. Hey, you take that back. That was a beautiful love story with a really genuine acting. You call that good acting? What classist mainstream slop have you been served your entire life? What? Have you ever even seen any Michael Powell, A Matter of Life and Death in 1946? Easily the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness. Listen, man. No, you listen! That popcorn-ass drivel was meant... This date is going on way longer than I thought. No, you listen. That popcorn-ass drivel with the mass media is shoving down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. You of all people should strive for a higher standard in your art to consume. Your name is Ernest Hemingway, for Christ's sakes. Oh, now you've done it. Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee. Ah! I dive in between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid. He lunges forward, kicking me as hard as he can in the knee. Fuck, my knee! Robert gets in between Ernest and myself. It's as if he's seeing red. Fuck, my fucking knee hurts. Alright, buddy. Talk like punk. Get hit like a punk. Robert squares up into a boxer stance. Queensberry rules. 3-minute rounds with 1 minute rests in between. No low blows, fish hooks, J-grabs, or high blows. Gone with the Wind. Have you seen it? Of course this kid hasn't seen Gone with the Wind. He's not into racism. What? And don't even think about pulling illegal turnstile. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points. You'll have to designate a second if you're unable to fulfill your roles as the main duelist. One of your friends over here looks like he has enough youthful vivacity? I've never seen that word or read it out loud. Hey man, I don't want to get dragged into this. That movie sucked. It's too late. You two are bloodbound. If he dies, you die. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensberry. We're just gonna go. Ernest and his friends wearily walk or back away, Robert calls after them. The Queensberry Association will hear about this and consume better content. Once the teens are safely out of earshot, Robert turns to me. Are you about to actually fight that kid? Are you kidding me? I would never hit a child. That would be disrespectful. Or despicable. You know the rules. You throw the rules at them, though. They always bolt. Nobody wants a Queensberry sanctioned throwdown. But full disclosure, I made half that up. Wow. See, you don't even have to know the rules. You just make them up. Come on. Let's get out of here. Robert and I cool down a bit as we walk back to the neighborhood. I'm so sorry. I get really into the art of filmmaking when I'm drunk. It's okay. I think it's cool how much you like movies. To be honest, I don't know a lot about them myself. Buddy, I got so much to show you. You ever seen any Sam Fuller? I haven't. Fuller is cash. Well, I mean, except for one faux pas, this dude has been just eggplants all night. I think defending my honor is kind of wussy. Dinner and a movie is kind of... I mean, that is what he did. An adventure makes it seem like I never do this kind of stuff, which it seems like this guy does all the time. Dinner was $4, the movie was free, but you got it. Was my arm around my shoulder? I don't know. Felt like I could have got more eggplant there. And we drunkenly built out tunes all the way back. Finally get to his doorstep. That was an interesting night. I liked it. A smile forms on his cheeks, a rare sight. Let's hang out again soon, yeah? Yeah. I linger there for a second, swaying drunkenly in the night breeze. Robert claps me on the shoulder. Night, bud. Robert heads back inside, and I stumble my way back home. Pay your bills early. Date complete. Let's find out how shitty I actually am. It was an S.
Let's go.
And a lot of S's, not S pluses or S plus pluses. A lot of S's.
Welcome. You've got
All right.
friends.
Well, we're going to save there. And I'm going to call it a night. Thanks to the folks watching, past tense. Oops. Katie Cakes, who was here for a little while. Anybody who was possibly watching but not in the chat. Quick reminder, starting February 20th all the way through February 26th, I'm taking a break, so there will be no streams on the 20th, the 21st, or the 23rd. There is a stream coming up this Sunday, Monday, the 13th and 14th, and then next week on the 16th. I believe this week I have the Monster Maker on Monday. It looks pretty terrible. Sunday is going to be some more Red Dead Redemption, and Wednesday might be some more Dream Daddy. Who knows? I don't want to say for sure, but this was very fun. Thank you, Past Tense, for buying it. It's very interesting and funny, and hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Peace.